Afternoon, ladies and gents. In this video, I'm going to be going over the construction of the circle of fifths. Today, I'm just talking about how to write it and remember it. So track down the next video if you want to know stuff to do with circle of fifths. So, what is the circle of fifths? The circle of fifths is a visual representation of the 12 notes in Western music. It demonstrates their relationship and how closely intertwined they all are. So what does the circle of fifths look like? It looks an awful lot like a clock face, but there are note names rather than numbers. So we start off at the 12 o'clock position, and there we are going to write C. Now, using your guitar or whatever instrument you've got, you're going to play C and work out its fifth. If you want to pause this video and do that now, that'd be smashing. If not, crack on. That note is G. G is the fifth of C, so G goes in the 1 o'clock position. Now you're going to work out the fifth of G, which is D, and that goes in the next spot. The fifth of D is A, A's fifth is E, E's fifth is B, B's fifth is G flat, G flat's fifth is D flat, and then it's A flat, E flat, B flat, and F. And we can check that. We know that F's fifth is C, so we're good. So you see how I did that? I started at C and I just went chromatically upwards in fives. Now before I call that complete, I'm going to add the N harmonic accidentals next to these flats, just in case we refer to sharps in the near future, which I probably will. In the next video, I'm going to be referring to these notes as key signatures or scales rather than as individual notes. So the final addition I'm going to make to this diagram is the relative minor scales of each, and here they are. That's your circle of fifths. Now you're going to want ways to remember this. You could always just print it out physically and stick it above your bed or next to your bathroom mirror. Anyway, you spend lots of time just kind of looking straight forwards. My method, and feel free to steal this, my method is that I know the notes of the E and A strings completely by heart. I just worked at that and now I do. I know how to find the fifth of each note above and below, so power chords and inverted power chords, so I can just mentally do this at any time. And I do that sometimes if I can't sleep rather than counting sheep. I'll just cycle through fifths in my head. Some of my students have come up with mnemonics like Charlie's granddad ate every biscuit, granddad ate everything but fruit. The problem with mnemonics is that you'll have to remember where the sharps or flats happen, and that's where it kind of falls on its arse. One last thing I'm going to point out before we go to the next video: if you go around the circle of fifths backwards, or anti-clockwise, you'll be ascending in fourths. C's fourth is F, F's fourth is B flat, and so forth, so forth, so forth. That's just a nice, neat piece of musical maths that demonstrates how closely related everything is. That is it for this lesson. I've shown you how to write the circle of fifths, and I've given you ways to be able to do this from memory. So I suggest you go away, do that for a little bit, and the next video is linked here. Those are uses for the circle of fifths. This has been an L. Taylor guitar lesson. My name's Liam, that's what the L stands for, and I greatly appreciate all your comments, all your likes, all your subscriptions especially are just great. So keep them coming in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!